You don't know how to mix your beats? Don't worry, I got you. Part 2. So yesterday we talked about the concept of clarity in a sound versus amplitude, or how loud a sound is. And we said we're going to talk about this first way of making your sound more clear, which is with saturation. Let's look into what saturation is. In music production, saturation is a subtle type of distortion that adds harmonics to an audio signal, creating a warmer, richer, and sometimes grittier sound. It's often described as adding color or character to a sound, making it stand out in a mix. Now, there's a couple ways of getting saturation from your sounds. If you are in something like Ableton or FL, you should have a dedicated plugin called a saturator. Sometimes it can adjust the volume on it, so just be careful with that and turn it up accordingly. With the Ableton saturator, sometimes I'll do soft clip or hard clip. It'll depend. I will choose a type of distortion that I want it to kind of kick in with. As you see, it's doing a form of compression, thresholds at -50 dB. This is what the bass sounds like without the saturation. Depending on what kind of speakers you're on, you may be able to hear it, you may not be able to. Let's go ahead and add the Ableton saturator and see what it does. Do we see how much more information is happening in that high end? One more time. Now, this is a super dramatic form of saturation. I would find a form of saturation that sounds appealing to your ear. It's all preference. You can make it sound how you want to. But what the Ableton saturator is essentially doing is adding more pronounced harmonics to your sound, aka adding some extra frequencies within your sound to make it more audible to your ear, right? Because again, the clarity or the perceived loudness of your sound versus the actual amplitude, or how loud that sound really is. When we're talking about sub frequencies, because they're so low, not all speakers can actually hear those. So what do? You add some higher end information to your bass, and that allows you to hear them a little bit better. Things like iPhone speakers can't produce those sub level frequencies, those 10, 20, 30, 40 hertz very well. Something like a saturator is an amazing way to fix that.